guys, 681 Shadow. Welcome to my Boku no Hero Academia episode 35 review titled Yaoyorozu Rising. If you have not seen the episode, then go in the description down below, watch the episode from the link I have there. It's a very good episode. I'll get into the fights that we had in the episode. There were 3 fights in this episode, and then there was a 4th interesting one that I'm actually going to add to my notes as I speak. But if you didn't see in my episode on my episode review yesterday for the episode that came out last week. I'd say that we're going to be having an update video going up tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be talking about what's going to be going on with the channel over these at least next couple months, maybe even more than that, depending on how things go. But definitely this episode was very solid. We had 4 fights to go through, so I'll go through each of them in order. So to start off, we picked up right where we left off, and this episode that did really good was the fact that it's focused on the fights solely and not so much of like other stuff. Like it had kind of Midoriya's it has his kind of like dialogue there, but not too much of that, which is really good. They mainly focused on the fights. Like they focused so the first one being Tsuyu and Tokoyami versus Ectoplasm, and Ectoplasm's quirk being that he can secrete this fluid out of his mouth that looks like a fluid type thing out of his mouth that can make clones. And President Mike kind of makes a funny statement on how if he sings a song or two of karaoke, he can spit up to 36 clones, which it was pretty funny, just saying that out of nowhere. But the reason that this pair was made up was because while Tsuyu is an all-around excellent student with no like very clear weaknesses, Tokoyami's main weakness is that he does not do well in close-range combat because he always tends to keep his distance with Dark Shadow. And that weakness was really shown when he fought against Bakugo in the sports festival. And so he doesn't really do well in close distance. So definitely that was going to be trouble with him, especially since he wouldn't know where the clones would be coming from Ectoplasm, which is why they chose him. But they were running away, getting rid of the clones and stuff like that. And once they got rid of most of the clones, they found the real Ectoplasm's body near the gate where they were trying to run away to, because they can either beat the teacher or run away. But it turns out that he can make like a super clone, and he made a super clone which completely immobilized Tokoyami and Tsuyu. So the only way that Tokoyami could think of winning was to just send Dark Shadow and try to fight Ectoplasm, just Dark Shadow doing it on his own. But that wasn't really gonna work because Ectoplasm is a pro and Dark Shadow is just like a spirit. But eventually Tsuyu comes up with the plan that she actually, because she did, and this brings back, because everything kind of connects in this anime. I really like how things connect in this anime, because when they were talking about their quirks during the USJ incident, Midoriya, Tsuyu, and Mineta, Tsuyu said how she could spit things from her stomach, and that comes into play here because before the match she had actually swallowed the handcuffs in which they needed to capture the teachers in to win their battle. So she spit that up, gave it to Dark Shadow, and Dark Shadow took it and specifically got Ectoplasm in the handcuffs. So they were able to win theirs and pass their exam, which was a really clever way of winning, definitely. But then we move on to the minor match of the episode of Ojiro and Ida versus Powerloader. I kind of wish they could have given a bit more spotlight on this match, but it was definitely short, which makes sense because of Ida's speed. They decided to take the initiative to run away, even though Powerloader, it didn't explicitly say his quirk, I'm pretty sure, but Powerloader was able to make a bunch of pitfalls in the ground and make it very hard for them to maneuver. And through some really cool maneuvering and stuff, Ida was able to push Ojiro out of the area, which did give them a win in the match against Powerloader. Which it was kind of funny also because they were like, we need to combine forces, and then Ida just says fusion, and Ojiro just sits on his back, which is kind of funny. But moving on to the main attraction of the episode, which is Momo and Todoroki versus Aizawa. Now, Now they really say that the main reason that these two were put together, it's not just that they were the two students based that were put in the school based on recommendation, but it was solely because of the fact that well, it was mainly because of Momo because she doesn't really have her confidence. Her confidence had slipped ever since the sports fest, and then and Todoroki is always like a calm, rational one. He would come up with a plan, and like when Todoroki came up with a plan, Momo just accepted it because like a bunch of stuff was going through her head. She couldn't really collect her thoughts. So the original plan was for Momo to really just make anything, something small. So she kept making these like doll things. Some like I think it was like some like Russian type doll, and Aizawa ended up catching Todoroki. Yeah, he like completely apprehended Todoroki because he knew Todoroki was gonna be the offense. So he like tied him to a street lamp and then put like road spikes under him, which was just like whoa. But but eventually Momo goes back to Todoroki because the original plan was for her to run, and she's able to get Todoroki out only because of the fact that in those dolls that she kept with her that she made, she had also made flash grenades in there so that Aizawa could be blinded. And then now they're able to take advantage of the fact that that during the USJ incident, for all the injuries that Nomu brought upon Aizawa, that his eyes are not as strong as they used to be. He can there's like a less amount of time he can use his power and a longer interval between uses. So they're able to take advantage of that. So Momo ends up making a catapult and the certain and something that seems very similar to Aizawa's sort of thread that he uses to lock people to basically catch people. The same thing he used with Todoroki. But but the cool thing about hers, which is actually um how they're able to win this, is that it's not really like a claw that she uses. It's more so a type of alloy where once it's heated, it retains it goes back to its original shape, it seemed like it hardened. I'm not really sure about it because of course for Momo's quirk she has to know about just know about what she's making. So it turned kind of like hard, almost like metallic again, and it completely wrapped around Aizawa, so they were able to handcuff him and win their fight, which which is pretty cool, and it was able to and Momo was able to get her confidence back, and she was really happy about how she won. But then the fight they rolled the ED, but then after the ending they had a after credit scene of the next battle between Ochako and Aoyama versus 13, and this kind of brings back the memories of the Cementos battle from last week because of the fact that 13 was just standing there. Well, he wasn't really standing there. 13 was actually getting closer while he was trying to suck them in, and and then while they're there and they can't really do anything, Ochako's trying to think what would Deku do, and then Aoyama just out of nowhere is like, "You're probably thinking what Midoriya would do, right? Do you like him?" And then that ends the episode. And I'm just like, "Whoa, wait a minute, why is this happening?" Because that's like the one character you would not expect to ask that question. Like I can see like Ida asking Todoroki asking even though actually no, I couldn't see Todoroki asking something like that. I couldn't see Todoroki, but but yeah, I can see like a bunch of other people asking in the class, but that I don't think that he would ask out of all people. But it ends like that, so I wonder where that's gonna take it. I wonder what that's gonna do next episode. I feel like it's not gonna be like so much of a cliffhanger. I feel like we're gonna have more of a cliffhanger next episode, considering the fact that I think they're doing all of the other fights in the next episode besides Midoriya and Bakugo versus All Might. I think they're saving that for the week after. I'm pretty sure because that's gonna be the biggest fight. I feel like that's gonna have it's gonna have like a whole episode or like most of an episode for the fight between Midoriya, Bakugo, and All Might. So definitely, I'm really excited for these other fights. I'm actually I'm really curious to see how Ashido Kaminari versus Principal Nezu is gonna go. That's gonna be pretty funny because his quirk is that he's just super intelligent. So I'm not really sure how that battle's gonna go. He's probably gonna be able to like dodge their stuff because he's really strong. But We're gonna have to see how that goes. So that's gonna be it for this review. Let me know what you guys thought of the episode down in the comment section below. Thank you all for watching. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you all next time.